This week's vlog, I'm challenging myself on how to stay fucking still. Stay fucking still. Do it. If you're wondering what's happening with this outfit, I was just recording a video real quickly on an update of my crochet piece. Here we go. I love it. I love how it's coming together so much.
Wow!
My right arm is done. My left arm will be next. I'm currently working on the sleeve of the left arm. I ended up color blocking this part. Anyways, I digress from that because there's a crochet vlog on this. I like to pop in random weekly vlogs, even though we'd be doing monthly ones. Sometimes showing what I do every day of the week is helpful for me. It helps me stay a little bit more mindful of how my weeks are operating as well, because I'm putting myself on the spot. Since the challenge is to stay still, I'm gonna show y'all how I stay still. Still as in being okay being in this house, being in this city. Knowing deep, maybe not even that deep, I feel like sometimes it's obvious, knowing I don't really want to be here. I see myself in a more upbeat city, living on my own. We'll get there. While that is happening for me, because I know it is, I'm gonna show myself there's power in pause, stillness, rest. I need to show myself it's okay. Maybe for any of resonating overworkers, healing overworkers, maybe this might be helpful for y'all. Yesterday, I told myself not to do any editing, and I was having a really hard time mentally not trying to work, even though I knew I needed it. When I pulled tarot for myself, because I like to do weekly forecasts for myself, when I asked my ancestors for advice, you know what they showed me? There's a need for rest and a break between difficult projects. I feel like I've been in a weird state of inconsistent burnout for the past couple weeks. Like there will be a day where I completely feel it, and then the next few days when I feel energized again, I'm like, okay, let's go, and then it's like quick back into burnout, and it's because I'm not fully resting, bitch. I have a hard time. I don't want to have a hard time resting. I don't want to have a hard time enjoying the simple things. Something I'm completely calling myself out for. My journal earlier was saying, questioning myself why I have a hard time to rest. I'm not at my big vision after all this time and effort. I digress from that. That comes from a lot of expectations. When you come with so much varying expectations for yourself, of course disappointment follows. I'm learning to be okay with this. I'm sitting in it. You can see my face, I'm a little uncomfortable. 1 p.m. I did sleep and rest well. I did wake up reading a chapter in my book. After checking my bank, I didn't want to spiral about seeing my bank account, so instead I was like, okay, you are gonna sit in today, because I was low-key expecting to go to a cafe today, but I made myself choose to lay down. I don't care what the adults are gonna say about me choosing to do this today. That's in the back of my mind. Usually I leave the house when my stepmom has a day off because I just don't want to hear any nagging. Today, whether it happens or not, I am really confident with the direction I'm going, but I know I need rest. That's the kind of mindset I'm in, so I woke up with a book. I'm trying to take more breaks in between my tasks. Even though journaling is something I love, it's also something that brings me a certain type of focus. I can journal for hours, but then I look up and I'm like, damn, I'm kind of very tired of journaling. I don't want to do this again so soon. I could have spaced it out so I had more things to fill my time with rather than just journaling. I journaled a little bit, went to have food, came back downstairs, did 45 minutes of editing, took a break, crochet. I haven't crocheted this early in the day in a very long time, so it was really refreshing to actually stop right now and take like a 25-minute break. It's heading into a 45-minute break now. Break nonetheless. I'm about to do a different type of journaling. I do 3 letters a month to my ancestors. Today, I will be doing that to space it out from my regular journaling versus this one. Because when I say journaling, I write in many different books. I have my daily journal, which is a vibe because I love daily journaling. But then I have devotional journaling, my weekly journals I fill out every night before bed, which is part of my nightly routine. Lots of writing. I'm just calling myself out that more rest is needed to chill the fuck out. Trust in my routine and direction. Between that, it's okay to rest. I literally tell other people, how can you be sustainable if you're always on the go? I need that to myself, seriously. So we're doing that this video. Let's go rest in something.
집중해. I feel like tourists. 다가와줘 my sweetie. When you're moving my side, I'm feeling like I'm
Grand Rising. It's cold. Back to cuddles on the bed. Book. I'm in the demographic of hair where I have cute thin hair, oily hair. It's not best to completely wash your hair every single day, but it gives me a peace of mind to do that, especially if I'm trying to leave the house. On days I'm not planning to leave the house, like today, then I would leave it. I'll probably wash my body later after my workout. I still feel cute. I like how my hair looks.
Somebody tells a lie, disrespecting my boundaries, acting like they don't care about me. Yeah. Call it out really early, let them know that they just can't hurt me, and pretend like it just didn't happen. Know that if I catch you lacking, keep it moving. I'm not gonna be somebody's backup plan, telling you not asking, don't do that again. Go ahead and leave, but don't come back from it. Listen to me carefully, I'm adamant. Say it with my chest, no, I'm passionate. Waving goodbye while I'm laughing. Behaving like a baby, yeah, you asked for it. You're gonna have to do a little more. Gotta do a little more. See this one before, you know I'm gonna get more. Gonna have to do a little more. Gotta have to do it, gotta do a little bit more. You're gonna have to do a little more. See this one for sure, I don't like the way it goes on. Make it an easy choice. If I've had it with you, I'll go find someone else who's gonna understand. Someone who doesn't play it's common sense. I'm not gonna be somebody's backup plan. Telling you not asking, don't do that again. Go ahead and leave, but don't come back for me. Listen to me carefully, I'm adamant. Say it with my chest, no, I'm passionate. Waving goodbye while I'm laughing. Behaving like a baby, yeah, you asked for it. You're gonna have to do a little more. Gotta do a little more. Seen this one before.
Podcast episode 4 is complete. Uploading next YouTube video for my main channel for tomorrow's drop. This is my April vlog. 242. Let's go. I am planning to work out as my next task. I want to start my written draft for podcast episode 5, which is going to center around the heart chakra. I want to gain inspiration through a walk. When I thought I had to go pick up my sisters, I was outside for a brief moment. It was really nice out. It looks a little bit cloudy now. We'll see in a couple hours how it is, but either way, I did finish these 2 just now. Also, be in a little bit of my journals. There's sections of my journal I want to write, which I'll show you later what I want to fill out. In the back of my head, I'm like, okay, but you can fit in editing the next video. Chill your titties, Sin. Chill your titties. Maybe I might record for the rest of my crochet because I can see her being done. Look, next thing I gotta do is attach this onto my shirt, which I'll probably record a little bit of. My crochet vlog is about to be finished too. So much of my devotion is towards my YouTube. It brings me joy, it gives me direction, but I'm also trying to balance out, chill out, Sin. After making the podcast, I was like, oh my gosh, now I have even more things on my plate that I want to do, because before making the podcast, I was already trying to do 2 drops a week for my original YouTube. And I still technically am doing 2 drops. It's just 1 on each channel I have. Where's the space to rest? The space to rest is in my book here. I woke up with her this morning. I read a chapter in between finishing my journal and starting the editing. So I'm reading in between my tasks as well. I didn't preface this at all. I didn't really know how. One of my dogs, my family dog's last day today. So the rest of the day is going to be a reaction to that because that's happening within this hour. I think part of me is trying to keep busy, not going to lie. Part of me is trying to keep busy so I'm not just sitting here constantly crying about it. And even though that's okay to do, trust me, I'm not trying to hide all of my sadness. My dad kind of told us all last night. I didn't really know how to take it at first when I heard the news. The day is here, the moment is here, and I'm just really sad. This dog has been within our family for like 15 years. I'm not trying to send him any sad energy while he has an hour left. I send him love. Jojo love. That is what the name is. Jojo. Saying bye was a lot harder than I thought. Dad went to go take him by himself, and I think it's mainly because the last time when we had to let go of our eldest dog, just the start of this year, he went by himself and cried in the car after, so I'm assuming he's doing that again. My dad has more of an attachment to these dogs. These dogs have literally been beside him for the past 15 years. Since, I was away from Calgary for 5 years, and then even before that, when my dad lived in Vancouver for a couple years, before I moved away, he brought the dogs with him. I haven't really been beside my dogs for like 7 to 8 years. Being with them after all this time, it's just one of those moments where you realize like you're not the only one growing and getting old. And when I saw him again, Jojo, the dog, he was in not the best health. He was not living a good quality of life. Just watching him these last months of being here, still sad no matter how much time I spent with him, because seeing him as a baby, I saw him right when he was born. He was actually such a surprising birth. We didn't know she was pregnant. Randomly just like came one day, and he came by himself. When dogs have litters and there's like 2+ puppies, he was the only one. Okay. And he was the only one that came out gray. The other dogs of hers were light brown and white, like she was. Her partner was also white and a little bit of brown. So most of their dogs were light brown, white mix type of vibe. This one was only black and gray. And it was the only one that came out by himself. Just remembering how little he was to just seeing him as like the grandpa dog, because dog years are more expensive than human years. I don't really know how to deal. I don't know what to do. Oh, what the heck? That's so weird. I just got a text from my cousin, who I literally have not heard from in years. Oh my gosh, that was really interesting timing. I started my day actually super happy, having a lot of inner work reflection yesterday. It's so weird. I'm trying not to feel guilty for feeling good about my life when there's stuff like this happening. A day of new beginnings and rebirth in one. On top of that, the tarot card I pulled for myself today was the Magician. Confused on what to feel. This might be avoidant of me, but I'm gonna go work out now. Even saying that out loud, it kind of sounds a little avoidant. That's how I feel. Fuck. I did not work out at all today, actually. I sat down on my chair for half an hour asking myself, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? If I worked out, it would feel like I'm forcing myself to do it. So I started journaling while I ate. I'm going to continue journaling, because journaling when you're half busy with absorbing the environment, it doesn't feel like you're really present. So this is going to make me happy. Crocheting the arm sleeve is going to definitely make me happy. I'm pretty excited to get to that. What am I journaling? I was going to show y'all. Oh. Top here is April reflections. This page is about the monthly reflections. I have a certain way of filling it out. I started getting distracted looking for my pen. That is not cool. Actually, found it. In my phone, I have a calendar. Apart from the calendar app, it's a different type of calendar because it has color that I like. And the whole format of the app looks nicer to me. I just fill in every day what I'm doing, what I've accomplished, things that impact me in the day. Kind of write it all in here after the monthly reflection. I just really like to record my life. What can I say? Brings me joy. Keeps me in the moment. I'm always in constant reflection. After an episode of watching this is on Netflix. I like to watch creative competition shows. This is an inner child thing for sure. Because I grew up watching So You Think You Can Dance, American Idol, Canadian Idol. This one that I'm watching right now is called Glow on Netflix. It's a makeup competition show. I don't even be wearing makeup like that, but I love watching the makeup process. Not saying I watch other people's get ready with me's with makeup. In fact, usually when I have my favorite creators do one of those, I don't really pay attention to the makeup at all. But it's just the fact of this one is doing special effects makeup, and they have to follow a theme. The first episode is Bridgerton themed. That intrigues me. I like that. There's a lot of competition shows on Netflix I actually like to watch. Probably gonna watch one episode of this, and that's when I know to take a break from the journaling, because your girl can overdo it. Like, I can literally probably journal for the rest of the night and then be like, oh, I didn't do anything else. I'm gonna time myself. Starting now. You might be wondering, what is happening right now? While I was just doing my hair, just blow drying it, I just remembered my sister saying, she's like, you should do bangs. It was so random. I really do like having bangs. Bangs kind of come with maintenance. I think since I'm feeling such a strong energy of rebirth, I'm just gonna cut my hair. Yeah, I literally do cut my hair like on a whim like this. Whenever I cut my hair for length, ooh, was such a good guess, and I love it already. I really do like where my length is at. You know, when I actually trim my hair, y'all, when I sleep and be at different places, what always helps me integrate physically is literally cutting my hair. I usually cut the ends just a little bit, or I do a whole chop. But I don't want to do a whole chop. I actually really like the length of my hair. Even just like doing this feels like a vibe already. Stop, I actually could leave it like this. I'm happy with how it looks. That was just like one sweep straight chop, but I like it. Yesterday when I was doing a meditation, I kept hearing over and over to go to a cafe today. I thought it was the most strange thought because I was so set on staying inside today. I can make staying inside this week work, and I'll go out on Friday because Friday is a really, really nice day out. And even though I still want to go out on Friday, and my budget right now is calling for choosing one day of this week to go out, I'm just gonna see how it goes and follow my intuition. I think there's going to be a really evident feeling of transition today because of my dog entering the heavenly realm. It's just a huge transition in itself, and then the house dynamic changes. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I even asked my tarot what is a hidden message behind that message. The Justice card came out. Instantly I felt, oh, there's gonna be a rebalancing in the home, and I don't need to particularly be here for that. I'm loving this. I'm loving this new change. Let's fucking go. Okay, but I actually love how that just happened. Like, I really just be... I think even when it looks frazzled like this, it's a vibe. Let's go. For any BTS fans out there, I just pulled Jin when he cut his hair with kitchen scissors. I'd be cutting my hair with this. I bring this scissor with me everywhere. It's what I use to cut crochet, what I use to cut my hair. I've had this for years. She's handy. I love my impulse cuts. It gives me no room to like second guess anything, and also, why second guess? Being at the cafe yesterday was so nice. Except for the part that Premiere Pro didn't want to work. Even with restarting my laptop, it still didn't want to work for the 6 hours I was there. So what was I doing for 6 hours, you might ask? Crocheting, lots. Journaling, lots. I was basically rotating between those two. I'm taking this as a big sign to take a break. I go to cafes often. I don't have a day where I'm not editing at the cafe. And it is a much more relaxing environment for me to work in. It's been a minute since I didn't edit. Like, you know what? I'm not even gonna fight that I can't edit. And as soon as I got home, I opened Premiere Pro to see if it would work, and it did. Like to think it's because I was trying to transfer the YouTube videos I already posted into my hard drive. Me and iCloud have beef. I don't know why it's not uploading onto the iCloud. And it's been doing that for the past couple days. Even when I was at home 2 days ago, I tried it while being at home, and I thought, okay, you know what? I'm gonna bring my hard drive to the cafe because it has faster Wi-Fi. Maybe it has something to do with that. It still didn't upload. While I was trying to transfer the files, I was also trying to open up my Premiere Pro. I guess they were like, we don't want to do any of this. I'm having some yogurt. I normally have 2 at a time. For episode 5, that's what I'm about to do. It's gonna be so fun because it's heart chakra themed and I'm wearing a green shirt. It's gonna center around sensitivity, the power of love. It felt so weird heading home. I'm really grateful for transit. I definitely miss driving. I'm so grateful that my roommate and friend who I lived with in Reno, they let me use their car. When I had my own car and my friends who had a license needed to use it, I would just let them use it. There was even a time where I let my friend use my car for like 4 days straight. I guess it comes with trust. When I'm in other people's car, like driving it, I am way more careful than I am in my own car. When I first had my license, I was someone who was like, let's fucking race, and I was driving a Toyota. yeah, let's just say I wasn't. I had a moment. I drive way more carefully and more consciously now. Back then, when I would like to race people, it was just during a phase where I really didn't care about myself. I think that says a lot. Onto the blueberry side. But when I come back home on transit, I stop at the stop before my house just so I could get some walk in. I like walking just to like reflect on my energy and day before heading back into the house, to remind myself of my own energy. I came inside and only the grandma was here. My dad had taken my sisters to like his friend's house or something, but he actually went to go walk our only dog left. It sounds so sad, but it's just because we used to have 4 as the family dogs in the house. Tito, that's his name, the dog. I think this is Tito's first walk in the year. Maybe I'll walk Tito today. I might walk Tito today actually. Oh, what the heck? Because he's getting a little chonky. He's a Shih Tzu Maltese Haffy. Like, I really appreciate seeing my dad spend quality time with the sisters, just being super aware of the differences we have. I do appreciate being around my dad, but I think we just don't have anything to say to each other. Of course, there's lots of things I could bring up. Like, I could keep talking about work. Sometimes he answers the random questions I have about his younger life. Right now, he's not that open and I don't want to keep forcing it. Quality time means something different between me and my sisters. Oh, I realized I didn't even have dinner. I was pretty tired by the time I got back, physically, socially, a little bit mentally. I feel like I was gonna start to get FOMO because for the next 3 days, including today, it's gonna be so nice out. For my Celsius people, it's gonna be 25 degrees all 3 days on average. Wearing a light sweater, but being super warm. I just don't see the budget that I want or have any direct plans. It made me start to feel sad. What would you want to do if you didn't worry about money? True. That's really good. It helped me like stay out of just the focus on not having money, which is so helpful. I'm kind of craving like a barbecue, bonfire, light drinks type of evening. When I think of summer, especially in Calgary, I correlate it so much with bonfires. It's something I love to do. When I lived here at my childhood home, I would host bonfires all the time, like as often as I could. I just liked being around fire. I like being around friends and sitting around the fire, talking with friends. That's such a lovely memory for me that I want to recreate and do. I know I will. Keeps me a little bit hopeful. So we'll see how the day goes. Ready to record my podcast now. Just finished crocheting a little bit for my shirt. I put the pieces together. More is told on my crochet vlog. Recording the podcast felt very fluid and it went naturally. Talked for an hour and a half. After that, I did some journaling. I tried journaling upstairs. No shade, but it's like the grandma doesn't know how to like stay silent with me around. I went back downstairs to finish my journal. I let myself enjoy a mini break by watching a YouTube video that was 45 minutes long, crocheted to it. I'm learning how to take more breaks in between my tasks. Something I'm starting to do because of how magical it felt yesterday is to genuinely listen to my intuition on what to do next. Something I find comfort in is having tasks already set up, so I already know what I want to do for the day, but it is such a strict way to schedule your day. Sometimes, yes, it's nice to have that, especially if, you know, there are deadlines or other people involved. Of course, that kind of management is beneficial. I know I'm just really strict with myself. I almost got upset that for the next 3 days of it being so nice out and not having plans, I was like, well, I don't see any foreseeable plans for myself. Therefore, I have no plans in general for the next 3 days. Someone lovely told me, why don't you just see how the day goes? I could. Part of me was like, okay, I want to do a different section of my journal where I'm coloring this one thing. I kept feeling a calling and just like a push towards just crochet. I could feel my mind kind of split into where one can be so dedicated to task after task, and that's so natural. And then there's another that's like, but you could do this instead. And it feels more gentle. I have a gentle parent inside my head that's like, come on, just listen to your body, listen to your intuition. The second one is like, I guess the masculine energy in me that's like, well, to get to your goals, you must do this step and this step and this step. Balance the two energies that I feel, keeping that duality. Duality comes with contradiction, but contradiction helps you grow. It helps you see that there are many perspectives at hand, that all can mean one truth. And just because I want to crochet does not mean I won't become successful. We are going to enjoy what the next task is going to bring after next task, instead of this is what I'm doing per hour. I do feel good to work out. I was going to work out before crochet, but I'm happy that I took a break in between. Kind of want a small snack before I work out because I didn't really have a big breakfast today. When you work out while you're hungry, that feeling makes me lose so much focus in the workout. I'm starving. Let's go work out.
오늘따라 모든 게 지겨운 것만 같아. 저기 지나가는 사람들 같은 표정들 짓고 있잖아. 의미 없이 흘러가네 이 하루엔 네가 필요해. 어디로든 떠나볼까. 저기 노을진 길을 따라 설레는 마음 가득 안고서 아무런 생각도 하지 말고 저 깊은 곳으로 뛰어들어 볼까. 아주 잠시 눈을 감고 하나 둘 숨을 머금고 붉게 물든 일거리를 짓는.
Just Tito and I chilling at the sun. The OG. OG Tio. OG. Good boy. As the sisters are playing at the park for a little bit, sunbathing, the heat, enjoying the breeze. Happy I don't need to wear a sweater. I just be in my short sleeve like this. Right? Yes.
일거리를 짓는 마음 가는 대로 훌쩍 다른 vibe 조금씩 다가오는 밤을 따라
I didn't record being in the cafe, but I'm recording my little walk. I'm walking to the Peace Bridge.
끝없는 네 밤 위로 fly high 아무 걱정 말고 let's dive 네 밤을 향해 red and bright come on 둘만 아는 곳으로 너와 나의 paradise 속을 높여 계속 가야 해 이 설레임이 사라지기 전에 저 멀리 떠나볼까 발끝이 닿는 곳으로 오직 둘만의 비밀인 거야 아무런 고민도 하지 말고 저 바닷속으로 뛰어들어 보자 아주 잠시 눈을 감고 하나 둘 입을 맞추고 붉게 물든 저 노을 짓는 마음 가는 대로 훌쩍 다른 vibe 조금씩 다가오는 밤을 따라 마음 가는 대로 let's ride 발길 닿는 대로 try 여기 red and vibe 끝없는 네 밤 위로 fly high 아무 걱정 말고 let's dive 네 밤을 향해 red and vibe come on
making moves and they hard to tell. Acting, yeah, I did it, I don't kiss and tell. Any nigga hating, I'ma wish him well. Got it out the mud, but I never dwelled up. If she ran away, I don't want her back. Only calling one time and no phone tag. She try to waste my time, it's a fucking rap. Shawty moving like a clown and a maniac. Where my niggas at? Where my bitches at? I think she tryna take me home, then I finna pack.
My dad told me to stay outside today. Even though we have an event to go to later on and I will be leaving the house to go to another house, so it's not really being outside. Today is probably the nicest day it's been since I've been here. For my Celsius baddies, it's plus 27. Let's go. I love when Calgary's hot because she'd be randomly cold more often. Close. I'm sitting right here. My dad gave me that little sitting table thing to put my stuff on. I really have no problem being outside. Lovely suggested I write a journal prompt today mentioning the things that I like about my dad. You know, I have mentioned in my journals recently that I'm grateful to see our relationship like this and at all. I'm grateful to be here, but there wasn't anything specific that was centered about my dad. I wrote a lot of things that I actually like about him as a person. My dad was the main person who inspired me to be so environmentally conscious, recycles heavy, and composted ever since composting became a thing in this city. And with electricity, to be conservative about it. I like the youthful spirit my dad does carry, especially when he gets excited to get ready to go out. Enjoy his cooking. He doesn't cook anymore, but I liked and did prefer when he was the main cooker. That was especially when I was young. It feels good. We're actually going to his friend's house today to celebrate my dad's birthday. His birthday is actually on the 7th. Today is the 3rd, and I'm excited. It felt cool being invited to my dad's birthday. I haven't spent an actual birthday with him. Between the ages of when I was like 14 to 18, we didn't really do anything for anyone's birthdays. When it was like our birthdays, my dad would just come up into my brother and I's room because our birthday is a day apart, and he would just be like, happy birthday. And then we would do that to him when it was his birthday. We would just go downstairs to his room and just be like, happy birthday. This is actually my first time I can recall actually celebrating my dad's birthday. Yesterday, after I went to the second cafe, after being at the bridge, I was burnt out by the time. I didn't want to record nothing. I just want to go home. It's to get my journaling done, get my meditation done, and then just be on the phone, which has been super sweet. Now I'm gonna enjoy just being out here until it's time to get ready. I'm excited.
We just keep on walking, but never really getting nowhere. It's like we keep on talking, but never really saying nothing. On different sides, on different times, stuck in a ways we ain't changing. Can't read your mind, and I've really tried. You won't let me in like we're strangers. Say opposites, supposed to attract, but we both can tell it feels often. Should let it go, but somehow we fold, and it happens way too often. We're so different, we're so different. How can we act but agree, make it fit in? It's just like we're so different, we're so different. I don't quite understand you, and you don't get me. It's just like we're blinded by fear. We can't see clear.
I really did not drink much yesterday. I took a shot of that one Henny and I was good. Right after that, I had a Moscow Mule, which I chugged before coming home. My first drink of the evening was a Bailey's espresso. I don't feel too bad. Enjoyed some fruit before bed. I'm waking up with this freaking noodle. And this is some fish. My dad went to go pick up his shoes and car. I'm grateful. I'm happy. Today is a much cloudier day than yesterday. Oh, Calgary.
Turn me up, I like my money like I like my niggas green. Face card, never decline of what I mean. Act up and you gon' make me make a scene. Only time you hear my voice is when they play me on the screen. Got bad habits, I'm not the one you wanna keep. She a trap star, put that lady on a tree. Got her ass so shook, she shaking like an apple tree. Yeah, this life ain't meant for you, but baby girl, it's meant for me. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean?
I'm gonna end off the vlog here. I didn't really record too much of today because honestly, I felt really weird all day. I woke up feeling okay with some divination messages. I got really sad from that. I'm processing the messages more than anything. I feel confused, but I don't even know what I'm confused about. Just be as present with my things in front of me as I can. I'm really grateful that I finished my crochet vlog. I was gonna start another crochet editing project tonight. It's almost 8 o'clock. Do maybe 10 minutes of the video to edit. I'm really not in a rush to do any of this. I'm really not. I finished one of my shows that I was watching, Until You Burn. I am definitely someone who can stop a show altogether after like 10 episodes. I don't need to finish it. So many shows I watch that excite me, even if I rewatch some old ones that I've seen before. Good K-dramas. My dad found an old box of my stuff and just asked me to look through it. One of them is even this pendant here of Thai blessings. Another is this beautiful lamp cover that I got at a Laos night market while I visited. This is my high school diploma, graduation class of 2014. I also am reunited with a handbag of mine with a wallet inside. I'm really grateful to have these things. Seeing them kind of made me excited. I'll see you in the next vlog I do, which is probably going to be my May vlog. Thank you so much for watching and being part of this weekly one. I really wanted to show myself that I was flowing with my intuition and actually trying to surrender. I'm currently working on a new crochet project. I squeezed the yarn over this squishmallow. Thank you. See you in the next one.